What's up, guys? We're about to shoutcast. We got Mr. NWILLIAMS here. We're shoutcasting Barlenn, the Undead Menace versus BrickBaw, the Headhunter aficionado. You have any comments on these players, Mr. Williams?
I was just looking. Looks like Barlenn's around 1380. BrickBaw does a lot of 4v4. I'm not sure. Yeah, he doesn't do a lot of solo, hence the unranked. So it'll be
He
interesting to
used
kind
to
of see
do a
how that
lot.
plays out.
He always plays Farseer. That's what I know about BrickBaw.
And I don't know about where these guys are from. Looks like Barlenn's US based. Yeah, they're both US based. I don't know much about Orc versus Undead on this map. I kind of feel like there's some opportunities for Undead to potentially go Crypt Lord Expo. I don't know if that's something that Barlenn typically does or not.
Yeah, I feel like Crypt Lord is usually a style thing. I know orcs. Like the consensus is you go BladeMasterRUSH Undead. It's like the best. I don't know. That's what like Hitman and stuff says. You know, it's like why go Farseer? But certainly some people do Farseer against Undead. I don't know as much about it.
Farseer Death Knight, it looks like, with an early Acolyte.
I've seen some cool
like
stuff though, where they go like Farseer Wyverns.
It's definitely going to be Headhunters for BrickBaw.
He went for early shop, so maybe he's gonna. Maybe he's just gonna harass. Although it doesn't look like that shop is gonna be up in time.
No. Yeah, and based on where you killed the critter, I think we're going to see Barlenn just creep the green spots here.
Right. So skip this one and go straight for.
That's my guess. And I don't know if it's... Oh, wow, BrickBaw spawned the wolf really early. And it looks like he's going to want to harass, maybe prevent.
Yeah, it looks like he's just going to grab all sorts of pots. He's getting his headhunters out late.
I did find out pot is totally legal in Maine if you're over 21 to anybody that even visit. Speaking of pots.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it like, do you have dispensaries?
Oh yeah, there's one like a block from my house.
A player's forces are under attack.
So around where I live, there's been like a cascade of legalization because they can't really stop it. Like they legalize it in Massachusetts, and then I think they're legalizing in Connecticut. It's legal in New York City. It's legal in New Jersey because it like goes through the borders. So pot.
So pretty fast tech here from Barlenn. Still no tech from BrickBaw. 2 burrows. Does have enough to tech. I wonder if his macro's just slipping a little bit, or if he wants to.
He plays a bit of an aggressive game. Like I feel like he's more often on the opponent's base than he is creeping. Games I've casted. So I don't think he minds getting a bit of a late tech in.
I'm a little surprised with the size of the map that he didn't do a faster tech and then get later headhunters, BrickBaw, but nice dodge there with the wolf spawn. I don't think the Death Knight got experience for that coil.
This is pretty much what you want. You don't want the Death Knight to be creeping, and BrickBaw's getting that. He doesn't care about getting experience on his Farseer.
Yeah, I think it's a good trade to keep both heroes low. I think it's a good trade for BrickBaw because, yeah, I'm with you. I don't think he cares near as much about the Farseer being low level. The question is, what does he do on tier 2? I feel like you kind of have to go with a fair amount of headhunters and probably go tier 3.
Oh, nice box.
Yeah, he's keeping the Death Knight pretty low hit points. I think that's gonna be pretty critical
A
too.
player's forces are under attack.
Lich is coming. No surprise there. Slaughterhouse. I think both players are gonna go tier 3. I could see maybe double Slaughterhouse for Barlenn, maybe Destroyers and maybe Abominations. I don't know if that's standard in the matchup.
Yeah, I've never really played like Farseer Headhunters against Undead, and it's gone long enough for A-bombs to be relevant. I would imagine one would be pretty good. Alright, Torrid Chieftain on the way as well.
Ooh, the Death Knight almost stole that item. He only had a ring +3. Probably not what he was looking for there. He laid both sentry wards down. He's going to have good visibility to the middle here.
A player's forces are under
It's
attack.
on this map, I feel like really helps. Just because most of the traffic is channeled that direction.
Maybe we'll see Wyverns. Big maybe. We have one Beast Sherry. That could just be a Raider or two.
And he's keeping his headhunters in the back next to the war mill, which is okay. He's pulling them out now. Clearly wants to harass. But see, right now, Barlenn has vision and sees the Farseer going north. He's probably happy about because he can't steal any experience with the shop.
A player's forces are under attack.
But it also tells him the Farseer is separated from the army. It's a nice time to come in here and beat Jack. Gonna get one headhunter.
Ooh. Not a good look.
Unfortunate. Yeah, unfortunate ensnare there by the creeps.
Probably gonna lose another Headhunter.
Yeah, we're looking at 2.7 and 2.0 for the Undead and 2.3 and 1.2 for the Orc. So pretty big hero level advantage here for Barlenn.
You're right. I think they're both doing tier 3.
Yeah, and I've heard some analysis, particularly from Grubby, on tier 3 Orc versus Undead. How you pretty much have to go tier 3 to
Yeah.
get any value out of your Headhunter, and you pretty much have to go Headhunter.
Right. Yeah,
So
that
I'm not
makes
sure
sense.
I'm not sure about this movement here. I feel like maybe we need to see some...
player's
Yeah, we are
forces are
getting
under
Raiders
attack.
with Ensnare, which I think will be really useful in some of these fights where he tries to kite, where Barlenn tries to kite. And he's doing a good job here distracting the Undead army while trying to level up his TC. Oh, I think he's going to get caught here. Yeah.
Ooh. That single crucial Raider.
Nice stomp, though. And
Jeopardized.
he did save the, yeah, he did save the Raider out of the fight.
Oh, and a Fiend going down.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
that TC
gosh.
just got melted. I mean, it's only level 1. It's not a huge deal. But honestly, part of the bigger part of that is now the TC's off the field. You can't level the TC right now.
Yeah. Level
Player's
3
forces are
TC
under
is
attack.
essential for the mid-game fight that usually decides who wins.
And with this map size and the number of creeps, you know, it's probably less of a big deal because it's not like Echo Isles where Barlenn can go and steal the creeps on BrickBaw's side. But I do feel like it was not that. I mean, we already see the TC back. There's plenty of creeps left to level up, so not ideal, but probably not a huge deal.
A player's forces are under attack.
We see the tier 3 Dark Rangers out for Barlenn. See a second slaughterhouse. See Destroyer form coming, almost done. And level 3 Death Knight, and he did get Rune Bracers, kind of a shit item against Warp. Not kind of, it's a real shit item against Warp.
Probably gonna sell that.
Yeah, almost definitely. We're still sitting at 2-1 heroes for BrickBaw here.
Are under attack.
He's pressed for gold. I think he's supply boxed. Yeah, he is supply boxed.
Yeah, he is. Burrow's late. Raiders queued. Headhunters queued. Oh, that's really unfortunate. That's just.
Oh, the tiny hall goes down while Barlenn is doing the red.
Good catch. That's actually really good timing. Probably unbeknownst to him. I don't think he probably realizes how good a timing that is. See what item. This red camp's a big deal. Hood of Cunning, not a great item. Plus 5 agility and intelligence. Not bad. It's going to increase the agility is going to help the attack speed of the Lich. And obviously the +5 will hit his damage. Nice catch of the statue though here. That was a nice catch by BrickBaw. He's going to want to pressure here to keep him away from that Expo.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're 50 supply to 47 supply, but the hero advantage is pretty big in terms of having 2 level 3 heroes for Barlenn, and that nuke's going to be huge here.
It always comes down to the TC nuked. He wanted to stomp, he got silenced, and he got a bolt to the face and a little more.
Yeah, oh my god.
That's not good.
As a human player who has fallen victim to that nuke many times, that is so frustrating. He buys both heroes back, but you know what? He better run. The Lich has plenty of mana. Death Knight does not. He does lose a Kodo trying to get out of there. Woof.
Woof. That's not looking great.
But BrickBaw does have an Expo up. And even though buying the heroes back is expensive, he's 39 food. And he's going to buy enough potions to get his heroes back up to speed. But he's still 3-2 and he's facing 3-3, almost 3-3-3. Right now it's a 11 food advantage for Barlenn.
I think the TC had an invuln. That's probably the great travesty.
Yeah, he did. Now he's got an invuln and a health potion. He does not have, BrickBaw does not have reinforced burrow here. He popped that invulnerability pretty early. He probably wants to pop the heal. Oh god, pop the heal. He did not pop the heal. He loses the TC again. That should be GG.
Really, really cleanly played by Barlenn.
Yeah, great nukes by Barlenn. That was just really well done. Nice unit composition. Undead Team for Life by Hector in chat. Nice. Yeah, we should see a GG here. Probably the only reason we don't is because we have the Expo. We see Barlenn getting the Expo in the upper left. He's kind of sealing the deal. It's over though. There we go. GG.
We'll see how BrickBaw adjusts. I think there is a lot to learn from.
Yeah, I felt like he did a good job early of preventing hero levels, because once you get that level 3 Lich and level 3 DK, I feel like it's you know, you're in
Yeah.
danger of that nuke. And if you're like me, I mean, I'm not a great player. I'm like 1460 MMR. My reflexes are not good enough to overcome the nuke. And I think that's probably true for most players. So you really have to prevent those hero levels from getting high enough where they can do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we saw he had the items. He had invulnerability and a heal pot, and both of them didn't get used. And he lost the TC twice. It's hard. It's hard
That's
to
pretty
do.
much how it goes in the verse Undead Nuke Fiesta. It just comes down to that one fight, 1 or 2 fights where you just have to micro properly. Press the invuln at the right time, heal scrolls at the right time, otherwise you just lose. It's rough.
Game's out, by the way. BAW2.
Alright, game 2, Concealed Hill. Tidehunter.
Tidehunters. There we go. So this will be an easier map for BrickBaw to keep that pressure and prevent creeping. It's not nearly as long. It's going to be interesting to see if he does that and then goes for the same unit composition in terms of Kodos and Raiders. This is also a map. It doesn't feel like Barlenn is the type that likes to expo, but it is a very easy expo, fast expo map. The creeps are pretty weak at one of the camps, and honestly, there's a turtle camp it's a lot harder to creep, but it's distance-wise, it's not too far away, and it's definitely possible as an undead player with skeleton rod and coil to heal.
Wow. Soda Poppin is streaming, and he brought all of his other streamer friends. I think there's like 1 million people watching Warcraft right now.
Sweet.
Yeah, there's
Oh, I like to hear.
30,000.
Hell yeah.
There's Soda Poppin and his 4 streamer friends are all streaming the same custom game.
That's awesome. Thank you, Soda Poppin', whoever the hell you are. I don't think I'm cool enough to know who that is.
He's like an actual big streamer. Like, he's probably one of the biggest streamers. Like, he's like one of there's like 10 of these like white dudes who are like the biggest streamers. I guess.
They're all white dudes, though.
Kind of, yeah. They're all white dudes with like Pokemon. I don't know. It's like him, XQC. And he plays Warcraft sometimes because he used to play Warcraft.
Nice. I love it. I love the exposure.
All right, round 2. We're going to see something very similar, though, in terms of playstyle. I don't think... Unless Barlenn is a 5-head undead god, he's probably going to do Death Knight standard.
I don't think he has reason not to.
Yeah.
It worked last game. Honestly, I feel like unless it's like maybe like an Echo Isles or a map where it's really hard to creep your heroes up, I feel like it's a pretty legitimate strat on most maps and most matchups. Do see a fast barracks here from BrickBaw. I wonder if he's going to go grunts this game.
Oh, yeah,
instead.
good point. What if he goes Blade Master? I will be shocked because I've watched this guy play so many times. I've never seen him go Blade Master. But this is leaning towards it.
Well, the good thing about Blade Master is I feel like and he does go farsier. I do feel like Blade Master can prevent enemies from creeping up because they can steal creeps while you tech. I feel like against undead though it's too easy to nuke them, because as a human player I like seeing Blade Master because after I get to tier 2, I don't feel like it's a difficult hero to face if I can prevent him from leveling. You know, you see a second burrow from
Farseer
BrickBaw.
grunts.
He sees that. He should see that pretty quickly here with that Acolyte Scout. Exact same build for Barlenn.
Maybe he'll try power creeping or something. Not really sure. I feel like grunts are not too great for harassing undead, but
Yeah, for now, it looks like he's content to just chase the Acolyte with the grunt, and then immediately go harass with the Farseer.
oh,
Okay,
he might
now we get a Warmill.
passes right by the Death Knight.
He didn't see it. We do have a Nerubian coming up.
All that wasted time.
Still no tech. He does have the resources. BrickBaw does. We do get a tech just now from Barlenn.
A player's forces are under
I
attack.
think BrickBaw is pretty content here to just kind of be annoying. He does bring that grunt up. He definitely is going to have a lot more survivability, but you can't really kite, obviously, with grunts. And the DPS is lower.
Once you have 2 fiends out, the grunt just, it's a problem.
Yeah. And he already got the close screen. It looks like he can go for the other green camp now. I thought BrickBaw saw that, but there is a Nerubian up, so he can't really go in and harass the Acolytes.
Looks like he might try to steal something.
So this mine is actually pretty easy. The one he's going towards is pretty easy to creep. He's looking for him. This is a lot of wasted time here.
Wait, how does he not know that he's over there?
I guess he just missed it. It must have been just right outside of his sight.
Huh.
Now they are pretty weak camps though, so you're still a level 1 DK here for Barlenn. But almost no experience, just maybe a skeleton or 2 is all you see on the Farseer. And Barlenn kind of has free reign right now to kind of creep where he wants. It really feels like BrickBaw is kind of lost, and
a player's force
he finally decides to super screen camp on the right.
Yeah, I think he made 2 grunts and canceled 1 grunt. I definitely saw a second grunt queued, and yet where is it? So
we've got 2 headhunters.
a bit lost would definitely add up. Oh, and he goes down for level 2.
Yeah, kind of a rough start here for BrickBaw. Hasn't been able to creep. Doesn't have any items. Already lost the headhunter early. Nice blocking. I don't know if that was intentional from BrickBaw there.
I think
but
it was.
Nice blocking. Got a Barlenn fan in chat.
Oh, not enough. Oh, nice deny.
Nice deny there, yeah. And we haven't started the second hero yet for BrickBaw. So I wonder if he wants to go Tavern. He does, and he goes for a Pit Lord. Oh wait, that was Barlenn got the Pit Lord. So I'm curious what BrickBaw's doing here. If he just he just queued the TC. So I think he just forgot to start him. I just saw the Pit Lord pop out, and I'm like, well, he can't be coiled, so that's good.
No, Pit Lord is pretty good against headhunters if you can get him. Get a couple levels on him for the cleave.
They're so close to each other here, yet I don't think they see each other at nighttime right now. We do have a bestiary coming up. Another burrow pretty early here. Didn't really need it for BrickBaw, and the TC just popped out. So I think if BrickBaw can do some damage here, a little bit of a creep jack going on. It is a tougher camp. The no overseer does a pretty good amount of damage. BrickBaw is attacking the creep, and that looked like Barlenn got the creep.
Yeah, BrickBaw definitely got the item. We
Yeah,
can see who got the
+9
creep
claws.
after. DK getting a bit low. It's gonna have to push it back.
Yeah, I don't think Barlenn can fight here. He's got 3 fiends and 2 half health heroes at 2-1.
Looks
Good
like
job by
Barlenn did
BrickBaw
get
here.
the overseer.
So he's definitely clawing his way back here. That camp is definitely should go to the undead player, just based on map placement. And if you look at the way the creeps are arranged, you've got 5 orange camps and a red camp on this side, and there's only 3 orange camps that are in camp on that side. And I saw a Theorycraft with Carson talking about how much better on this map it is to be able to kind of stay on the bottom part of the map and take those camps. And of course, as I say that, BrickBaw leaves. Of course.
The town is under siege.
Let's decide to clear his natural. Both players clearing their naturals. We do have a tier 3 tech start for BrickBaw. And almost finished for Barlenn. So we're probably going to see destroyers again. Oh, we have a Temple of the Damned. Interesting move here for Barlenn.
Some banshees.
That would be my guess. We might see some Necros. I feel like Orc is one of the few races. That's a pretty legitimate
yeah, you're right.
strategy. Yeah, and that's what we're going to see here.
I guess
Players'
the
forces are under
unholy
attack.
frenzy or the cripple. I guess the unholy. What would you get that for?
He might be going. I mean, Unholy Frenzy is what that unlocks, getting adept training. But he might
I was
just
thinking more for like the pit lord, you know, to get like a super pit lord.
That's true. I've
know?
seen that strategy done before for sure. I mean, it also increases mana, hit points, etc. for Necros, so it makes them a little bit more robust. We do see Destroyer form coming, so interesting here from Barlenn. I'm really curious what he does with the Necros. Barlenn is getting these top creeps.
We don't see.
And
It doesn't look like he's gonna get a third hero, so it looks like this is it. DK.
for
pit lord.
Barlenn,
Yeah.
yeah, I could see that. Now he's not going to have near the nuke ability with not having a lich. Oh, he's just started training a lich, so he is going to get a lich out, but it's going to be really low level. And we see an immediate unholy frenzy on the pit lord, so you're right. And I think casting that tells me he wants to engage pretty soon. We see him coming around the right side. Curious to see if he presses into the base here of BrickBaw before he's able to respawn.
Caught a headhunter out, about, on his way to work, just murdered him.
And I'm curious, he's got 1,000 gold, and he's only 41 food. I'm not sure what BrickBaw's waiting on. Maybe for tier 3 here, for another hero, perhaps.
Hey, he could make a shadow hunter.
A player's forces are
Yeah, I
under
guess.
attack.
I don't know what he's waiting for.
I do think this creep route here for BrickBaw, if he can stay the route, get these two, this orange camp, the red camp, and that orange camp, he can have a huge hero advantage in terms of levels. Still no hero spawn. We do see the war drums coming in. So we're going to see a Kodo, and we see Berserker upgrade. Probably maybe Lich third is a mistake instead of getting it Lich second.
A player's
It worked pretty
forces
well
are under
last
attack.
game. And he's just not going to be able to nuke nearly as well as he did last game.
Yeah, it's definitely a different play style.
And Barlenn's going for the red camp up right. This is a tough camp. That granite golem
Yeah, this is
really
risky.
packs a punch. Oh, I think he probably realizes that it's pretty low risk. He's doing a decent job. He pulls a DK away to scout. He's got the unholy frenzy on the Pit Lord, so he's dealing a lot of damage. But he's also taking a lot of damage. And he gets the Django, which is nice. Ancient Django, movement speed, attack speed. Really nice item there for him. And look at the Expo from BrickBaw.
I love it. That's my favorite type of expo.
Oh man!
Taking the opponent's expo, especially in a spot that they won't check it.
A player's
Well,
forces are under
if
attack.
he thinks it's been crept already, I agree. I don't think he'll check it. Problem is, I don't know if he'll been to
probably
this part of the
check.
map yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's headed down here now. I think he's gonna see these camps aren't crept and just take them. And we might see an engagement here. BrickBaw's heading to the left. He's at 49 food. I think he's got the army composition he wants. Barlenn's at 54, and he's sitting at 4-3-2 heroes compared to 3-3. For BrickBaw, who pulls away, it looks like he doesn't want to. I'm really surprised. I don't know why he's moving this direction unless he wants to go straight to the main.
I think a big mistake here is he has all this gold,
Forces are under attack.
right? He could just make an expo on every one. Like, and, you know, if he's just going to wait for it to turn,
A town is under siege.
he's not going to tiny grade haul.
He is making a Spirit Lodge and a Tauren Totem. And he did discover Barlenn's Expo attempt here.
Gotta cancel.
Look at it, what it did. He pulled it away from discovering his own Expo on the bottom left.
Yeah.
So a little bit of good fortune there from BrickBaw. You better pull those Kodos. Those Kodos are kind of staying behind here. And still no engagement. And he's banked almost 2,000. He's got
A player's
1,800
forces are
gold
under attack.
and 650 wood.
Bit
I don't know if
out
he
of
has
position. Kodos are vulnerable. Lich coming in with a big Nova.
Nearly lose one Kodo. And, I mean, I think he needs the TP. Yeah, he does.
That's immediate
TPs
TP.
immediately. Loses one grunt. Loses a grunt and a Kodo. Could have been worse.
Could have been a lot worse. He almost lost his whole army.
He has a huge bank. But he's not producing. Tauren Totem not producing anything. Spirit Lodge not producing anything. Bestiary not producing anything. Nothing is being produced right now. He's just loading up on items. He did find a Flute of Accuracy, which is a really nice item, and Pendant of Energy for the TC. But right now he's 47 food, and he's looking at a 60 food undead army with a big hero advantage. So I feel like he really needs to get his army out and ready. He's gonna potentially lose the TC here too.
Yeah,
Nice
I just don't know
choke.
what's going to cut it.
Nice use of illusions here. The choke, gonna lose that Kodo, but the choke's actually pretty good for the headhunters. Well, except you got that nasty Pit Lord doing a lot of damage up front.
Our TC's going to go down. Not
He wasn't.
much left on BrickBaw's side.
300 mana still left on the DK. He's got plenty to heal up the Pit Lord, and the Pit Lord's just going to work.
Yeah.
You're right. It was that one Necro just for the Unholy Frenzy, just for the Pit Lord.
You know, I think BrickBaw could have taken this. I mean, he had so much cold for so long. You know, he could have tiny grade
Player's
hauled.
forces are under attack.
Could have
That's
done
probably
a
a
lot.
lesson learned. You know, and he leaves the game there at 1,400. He had an Expo up and running. He never had capacity over, I think, 51 was the most he had, and that was the biggest army he had was 51.
Yeah.
So,
Still well played.
yeah, it was a fun game. I thought both players showed good sportsmanship. You know, not even fun banter back and forth, and they put on a good show for everybody. Good stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah, thanks for coming on, Mr. Williams.
Yeah, my pleasure. I was too tired to stream myself and figured I could at least
Yeah.
support
Hell
one
yeah,
of
it
you
was
guys.
fun. I'm pretty tired.
All
I
right.
got a game in an hour.
Oh boy. Well, are you West Coast?
I'm East Coast.
Why do I see sunlight
Oh
on
no,
your
this is
stream? No.
a lamp.
Oh, it's not sunlight. All right. Yeah, man, you got a game in an hour. See, I got to get up at like 6:30 and go to the gym. So
That's
I gotta, I gotta polish these guns. So
I could go to gym right now, dude.
nice. All right, hey Barlenn, good game, man. It was fun.
All right, later ones.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta practice my orc.